welcome to the Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. Live here at Mount Pleasant High School. They're bringing in the Santa Fe Wildcats on this Friday evening. And this broadcast is going to be on the Front Porch Sports Network, streaming on WKOM Facebook page, along with radio streams on 101.7 WKOM. Thank you for joining us on this evening. I'm Landon Sechrist here, giving you the call. I'm super excited to be down here. Girls action is about 5 minutes away. Maury County's Game of the Week. It's a district game. These two schools in the same district, along with Hampshire and Culleoka in the Maury County Public School System, who are also playing tonight. That game should be on our 103.7 sister station. Drake Pugh and Keith Holt down there giving you the call. Super excited for this one. These two teams finally back in action, as are all the Maury County Public School teams, after the winter storm kept everybody out of commission for a good week. No basketball, no Wednesday night show at Puckett's, no games of the week. But now we are back, and it's time for basketball. That intro music said we're playing basketball. If you know those tunes, and the Lady Cats and the Lady Tigers are about to kick this one off. As I mentioned, this is the game of the week. We got another game going on down in Culleoka. It's senior night for the Warriors. Battle Creek is visiting Spring Hill for their homecoming game, as well as Columbia Central going up the road, playing on Arnold Road at Page High School. So we've got an action-packed night. If you're at any one of those games, or if you know anybody that's playing in this game, share this broadcast. We're going to have two games, top-tier product out on the court. Turn up the radio dial. We're going to be bringing you action all evening. I'm Landon Sechrist. I'm going to be driving the bus all evening down here in Mount Pleasant. Fans are filing in. Both teams are warming up. Coming off of last night on the Front Porch Sports Network, we broadcasted the Whitthorne Middle School Lady Tigers and Tigers winning the district championship. Go check that out. It's available on streaming. Great night for Maury County Public Schools at the middle school level, capturing some championships. Whitthorne boys capturing their second championship of the year. They are the Maury County Middle School champions. Now they're the district champions. They're playing tonight in region play, so good luck to them. And wishing good luck to both of these teams that are about to play. Girls teams have already played. Santa Fe won the last meeting 84-61. Surely Mount Pleasant wants to turn that tide and come out with a dub in front of their home crowd on this evening. Got the cheerleaders from both squads getting all nice and pretty, ready to cheer on their ladies out here on the court. Santa Fe Wildcats on the near side getting up some shots, as well as Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers on the other side. Notable players on each side. We got Nora Kate Butt, former Front Porch Sports Network Player of the Week on Santa Fe Lady Cat side, the newest 1,000-point club member for Santa Fe. Addison Prince, also a Front Porch Sports Network Player of the Week. Super talented, impacts the game in a lot of ways. Kendall Massey running the point guard. She can shoot it. She said she kind of models our game after the shooters that play at the professional level, and that she does so good. Kendall Massey. Then on the other side, we got Kylie Martin, Tia Webster, and Clarissa McFarland down low. The Twin Towers, Emma Tomlin on the wing. This shapes up to be a good matchup in Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. Excited to be here. I'm Landon Sechrist. We're going to take a break and come back with the national anthem, starting lineups, and then it's going to be time for tip-off. We'll be right back here on the Front Porch Sports Network.
The Way Realty is helping to empower buyers and sellers to accomplish their real estate goals. Currently, we have sellers offering buy-down rates to 4.875% fixed-rate financing on selected homes to approved lenders. If you want to buy or sell your home faster, let us show you the many services we offer to help you get the most out of your real estate transaction. Schedule your listing or showing appointment today by going to thewayrealty.com or calling us at 931-580-4669. And remember, Jesus Christ changes lives. I know because He changed mine.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
This is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
At Umamua MD, Spring Hill's newest physician-led med spa, it's about restoring balance to your body, mind, and soul. From weight loss support, revitalizing IV therapies, to anti-aging, our services are designed to help you feel renewed, confident, and whole. At Umamua MD, consults with our medical director ensure safe and personalized results. Book today at umamd.com and step forward radiant, restored, and confident.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic. Three common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with world-class physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services including interventional procedures. We are Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee, high-tech care with a hometown touch.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox.
It's basketball time down in Mount Pleasant. This one has tipped off as Kylie Martin launches the first three-pointer of the night. That one's no good for Mount Pleasant, getting the first possession in this game. Santa Fe's got Kendall Massey, Addison Prince, Paige Brady, Nora Kate Butt, and Autumn Crunk out there. Butt will launch a three from the far corner. That one is off. Both teams launching threes early in this game. If that's any indication about what's going to happen tonight, it's going to be a lot of tray balls. A lot of tray balls. Paige Brady's going to inbound it for Santa Fe. Throws it in to Kendall Massey, her point guard. Looking for Autumn Crunk in the middle. Autumn Crunk goes in, and that layup literally hung on the rim. Rebounded by Tia Webster there. Emma Tomlin bringing it the other way for the Lady Tigers. Driving down the right side on the right wing. Trying to shed off some Santa Fe defenders. Throws it away straight to Addison Prince, who's on the prowl. Both teams trying to find their footing early in this game. Only a couple seconds into this one. Kendall Massey will bring it up for Santa Fe. Throws it to Paige Brady on the right wing against this Mount Pleasant zone defense. Kendall Massey on the left wing now throws it to Addison Prince. Prince thought about the three. Santa Fe taking their time as Coach Derek Atkinson is instructing them. Addison Prince launches a three. That one falls a little bit short. Rebounded by Kendall Massey, though, her point guard, making up for it, getting an extra possession. Massey's got it in the middle. Mid-post floater up and off. Rebounded by Tia Webster. Throws it to Emma Tomlin, who's running the show. Tomlin throws it to Kylie Martin in the corner. Martin trying to drive baseline. Steps on the line. Going to give it back to Santa Fe. Kendall Massey bringing it up. Massey, super talented. Been on our Wednesday night show. Very energetic player, always smiling. That's what I like. Norkay Butt trying to slow it down. Throws it over to Massey. Up top to Brady. Massey on the left wing throws it into Prince. Prince goes up with a left-handed layup. Good! Addison Prince, first bucket of the game for Santa Fe. Lady Cats go up 2-0. Emma Tomlin will inbound against this Santa Fe press. Tomlin drives to the side. He's trapped. Throws it to Kylie Martin, who throws it up. In off the glass. The bank is open. Kylie Martin. Prince bringing it the other way for Santa Fe. Pulls up on the baseline. That jumper's off. Rebounded by Webster once again. That's a lot of rebounds early by Webster. I think she's got 4 already. Rebounding monster. Tomlin bringing it the other way for the Lady Tigers. Trying to look for some teammates. Finds Kylie Martin out there. Dynamic store. Throws it into Tia Webster. Tia Webster can't finish the layup. Nearly gets her own rebound. That she does. Saves it. Throws it directly to Addison Prince, though. On the other way, Prince trying to convert it. And she does. 4-2 is the score, with Santa Fe in the lead early in this one. Tomlin bringing it down the court for the Lady Tigers. At midcourt, gets a hefty screen by Tia Webster. That's going to be called as an illegal screen. It's going to go the other way, possession to Santa Fe. Santa Fe headed back the other way. Got a huge crowd here down in Mount Pleasant, up in the stands, supporting them. Massey bringing it up the court, being checked by Kylie Martin. Throws it over to Prince, who's out top, into the corner. That is Nora Kate Butt. That three-pointer is off, but it's rebounded by Brady. Prince out top again. Feels like a three. That three is also off. Nora Kate tried to save that one going out of bounds. Was unsuccessful, though. Clarissa McFarland. Great mid-post game, mid-post score for the Lady Tigers. Been a fan favorite on our show. Known for a famous barbecue chicken one-liner, Clarissa McFarland. As the Lady Tigers turn it over on offense, but bringing it the other way. Up top to Prince. Prince throws it into Brady, but in the near corner. Back up top to Prince, over to Kendall Massey, who launches a three. That one's green. That's her game. Kendall Massey, the sharpshooter. 7-2. Santa Fe in the lead after that Massey tray ball. Martin of Mount Pleasant with a pull-up jumper on the elbow off left. Rebounded by Paige Brady. Brady looking to slow it down. Over to Prince. Prince finagles her way through the defense and is ripped by Martin. Martin headed the other way. Trying to pull up on the right-hand strong side. Misses the chippy layup. Rebounded by Webster. Webster up and in. The rebounding machine. Tia Webster down low. Cleanup, aisle 33, Tia Webster. Massey says hand down, man down, launches one as the Mount Pleasant defense was not checking her. Nora Kate Butt gets the rebound on the kick out, also launches a three, and that one was off. Lady Tigers have got to get out there because this Santa Fe team can shoot it. Tomlin bringing it the other way. Trying to spin her way in. Draws a great foul. She's going to head to the free throw line for a pair of free throws. Emma Tomlin, the point guard for this Lady Tiger team. Going to shoot a pair here. 7-4 is the score. Number 5 for the Lady Tigers. First one up. First one's good for Tomlin at the free throw line. Tomlin's second is also up and good. Makes it 7-6 in this game. Santa Fe still leading. Massey bringing it up the court. Over to Nora Kate Butt, who launches a three off Webster, and Massey trying to battle it out for the rebound. Alternate possession is going to give it to, it appears, the Lady Tigers headed the other way. Tia Webster in the mix again in the rebounding game. I'm going to continue to say that. Such a machine down low. Can't be stopped. Steal on the break. Nora Kate. Steal and score. That's what the Santa Fe Lady Cats want in their press. Lady Tigers headed the other way. A little bit rattled. 2 turnovers as Santa Fe has started up the full court press. 1 turnover led to a Nora Kate basket. Another led to a turnover. 9-6 is the score. Santa Fe in the lead. Massey receives the inbound pass. Over to her teammate, Paige Brady, who launched a three, was off. Addison Prince stays in full court pressure after that rebound by Mount Pleasant. Gets a tie-up and gets a possession back for her team. That's just smart, high IQ by Mrs. Prince. Brady to inbound for Santa Fe. Prince, Johnny on the spot, air balls after she shot it from the second tick marker in the free throw lane. Lady Tigers of Mount Pleasant on the other end on offense. Kylie Martin, pull-up jumper. That one rolls out of the rim, rebounded by Autumn Crunk. But bringing it, throws it to Addison Prince. Prince up and in. Nice little pull-up jumper. 11-6 is the score. Santa Fe in the lead. Martin brings it the other way for Mount Pleasant. Goes back court. It's another turnover forced by Santa Fe. A little confusion right there as Santa Fe's really applying the full court pressure. Head coach Johnny Stewart's trying to get her team in the right sorts. Who's bringing the ball up the court, who's in the right position to combat that. Santa Fe, nonetheless, Lady Cats on offense. Brady on the right wing, just launched the three. Throws it over to Autumn Crunk, who does make the three. Autumn Crunk definitely can shoot it. I lobbied for her to get more shots earlier in the season because I know she's a capable shooter. She just doesn't shoot that much. Tomlin throws to Martin. Into Tia Webster. Webster misses a point-blank layup. Rebounded by Prince. Prince going down I-65 down the middle. Euro steps over Clarissa McFarland. Misses the layup, though. Tried to weave her way around the Lady Tigers right there. Tomlin back into the game. Took a very short break on the bench, but she's back in. Throws it into Anana Clark into the game. Clarissa McFarland, that's her sweet spot in the mid-range. That one is no good, though. Clarissa McFarland is a capable mid-range shooter. Definitely could step out and hit those. That one does not go through the rim, though. 14-6, 30 seconds left here in the opening quarter of Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. Lady Cats have possession. Butt has it out top. Up top to Brady, who's signaling slow it down. Over to Crunk, who just made the huge three-point basket. Prince out top. Coach Atkinson calls a play with 10 seconds left here in the first quarter. Foul is called, so Lady Cats are going to be able to run a set as they get their last possession here. Prince inbounds to Massey. Massey trying to beat Martin off the dribble, running the flare screen for NK. NK will pop a three. That one's off, rebounded by Crunk. Crunk goes up, and it rolls in! Autumn Crunk beats the buzzer in Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. The Santa Fe Lady Cats are up 16-6 at the end of the first quarter. We're going to take a quick break and be right back with the second quarter of action here on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half-off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family-owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come.
Welcome back here to the second quarter of action in Maury County Public Schools game of the week between Santa Fe and Mount Pleasant. The Lady Tigers get off to a good start there, finding Tia Webster down low, scoring the first basket of the second quarter. Lady Cats on offense. Butt has it out top. In the middle to Paige Brady. Back out to Butt. Butt throws the Prince out top. Doing a little give and go with NK. Butt, who launches a three. That one's off. Prince, scrappy. Always in the mix. Scores a bucket after that steal. 18-8 is the score here at Mount Pleasant High School. Mount Pleasant trying to find some offensive rhythm. That one's stolen by Prince yet again. Lady Cats steal another possession, no pun intended. Prince out top. Great inside pass to Crunk. Crunk, who just beat the buzzer to end the first quarter, is fouled. Actually, I believe it was just a offensive foul called. Lady Tigers will take over possession here. Santa Fe, for those listening on the radio, is playing a full court press, about quarter press, with two players high, which are Kendall Massey and Nora Kate Butt. Then they've got two defenders at half court. So it's really hard for the Lady Tigers to even get it across half court at this point with that pressure. Just for a little context, Tomlin does bring it across the timeline, inside to Tia Webster, up and good. That's a good recipe right there on that right block. Tia Webster, two early buckets, forcing Coach Derek Atkinson to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over. We're going to take a timeout with him. Be right back here on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hey, this is Trip Stoltz, owner of Columbia Ace Hardware. We are excited to announce that we have completely remodeled our store. We have expanded our selection in many brands including Milwaukee, Steel, and Big Green Egg. We have new inventory arriving daily, so come see the changes for yourself at 112 East James Campbell Boulevard, Columbia, Tennessee.
This is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Welcome back here to the Maury County Public Schools game of the week with the Santa Fe Lady Cats currently leading 18-10. Tia Webster scored two quick buckets on Mount Pleasant's side to get some offensive momentum for them. Lady Cats just called a timeout. What are they going to draw up out of this? Brady's got it on the right wing. Andy Rep into the game, number 25. Drives baseline, was looking for a rep. It's stolen away. Clarissa McFarland corrals it, finds her point guard, Tomlin. Out to Martin, who can't corral the outlet pass. Does keep it in play, though. Throws it to Tomlin. Out top. Looking for Webster. The recipe for success. Throws it back to Tomlin after the save. What a basket right there by Emma Tomlin. Lady Cats headed the other way. Kylie Martin, huge defensive pressure on there. Massey trying to bring the ball up the court. Prince trying to take a tango. Does a spin move. Is fouled right there by number 34, Cressley Dye. Trying to make some magic right there was Prince. Did a little spin move. It's going to be at the free throw line. Addison Prince, former Front Porch Sports Network Player of the Week. Super talented. Makes the first free throw. Second free throw rattles out. Rebounded by Massey, though. Keeps it in play, but finds Prince, who relocated. Prince will fire one. That catches nothing, and Massey gets the rebound again. Lady Cats will retain possession. Paige Brady is going to inbound it. Brady looking for rep, fresh into the game. She throws it back out to Prince, who's uber aggressive, takes a right-handed lay, sticks that one off the backboard, though. Andy Rep was in the mix, but Tia Webster says, that's my rebound. Thank you. Clarissa McFarland corrals that one, throws it over to Kylie Martin. Her three is off. Rebounded by Santa Fe. NK Butt trying to shake the Santa Fe defenders. Is swiped away by Martin. Number 23 of the Lady Tigers, Kylie Martin, headed the other way. Ball's knocked out of her hand, but the Lady Tigers are going to keep possession. Tomlin will inbound on the baseline right in front of those Santa Fe cheerleaders. Webster trying to get position on the inbound, and she's called for an offensive foul. The official that was on the far end said Webster was a little bit too physical. It's a very interesting call right there. I don't think she can help that she's a little bit more physical than everybody out there on the court. But that call did not go her way. Autumn Crunk tried to drive the baseline against Webster right there. Webster says, not in my house. Martin the other way for Mount Pleasant. Floater, good. Great bucket, 19-14. Santa Fe still in the lead. Brady on the far wing. Prince has got it out top. Over to Massey. Massey skips it across to Brady. Brady trying to drive through the lane. Loses a handle, but brings it back. Throws it to Prince, who does another spin move. Throws it back out to Brady. Cross court to Crunk. Crunk doesn't take that three. She had a lot of space there. Massey trying to get her squad in a set. Throws it over to Prince, who will launch that three. That one's off, and it's rebounded. Attempted to keep in play by Brady, but she's unable to keep it on the Santa Fe side. Lady Tigers will take over possession. 3 minutes, 58 seconds left here before both teams head to the locker rooms for halftime. Martin breaking the press for Mount Pleasant. Tried to look for Tia Webster down low. That was a good look. Clark will go to inbound for Mount Pleasant under their basket. Looking in for Webster. That's always a good recipe. Her first shot is off. She was in the mix to get the rebound of that miss, but cannot corral it. Tia Webster misses that layup. Santa Fe headed the other way. Massey slow walking it up the court. Lady Cats dressed in black tonight. Mount Pleasant in white. Prince taking Tomlin off the dribble. Tomlin blocks the shot attempt. Goes out of bounds, so the Lady Cats are going to keep it. Brady will inbound. Rep is right under the basket. Had Tia Webster in front of her. Does not take it. Massey back on the kick out. Her three's off. Webster grabs the rebound to the shooting guard, Martin. Martin loses control of that. Trying to beat a couple Santa Fe players off the dribble. A little bit sloppy on the last couple of possessions. Neither team has seen a basket go through the hoop yet, but I'm sure that will change rather quickly. Nora Kate Butt throws it to Prince, who's running down the lane. Pull-up jumper is off. It's the back of the rim. Rebounded by Tomlin. Tomlin bringing it up the middle, right over the Mount Pleasant logo on the court here at W.C. Johnson Gymnasium. Clark finds McFarland in the mid-post. McFarland's jumper's off, rebounded by Webster. Webster goes up and is fouled. Webster will go to the line to try and earn her two. She's already outright earned a couple buckets, grabbed a whole lot of rebounds in this game. Tia Webster had multiple double-doubles this season, to my knowledge. First free throw is off. Getting ready to line up her second here. Tia Webster, one half of Mount Pleasant's Twin Towers, along with Clarissa McFarland. Webster's second free throw is up and off. One more shot, it appears, after a lane violation called on Andy Rep of Santa Fe. Webster will have one more chance to earn one more point here at the free throw stripe. Tia Webster lining up her third free throw. That one also rose out of the rim. It appears another lane violation is called by the official standing under the basket. Webster will get another chance to shoot a free throw. Her fourth free throw of this set. She was fouled on a shooting foul, so she earned 2, was given 2 more. Lining up her fourth free throw here. Tia Webster trying to convert. Fourth time is a charm. Tia Webster makes it 19-15 here at Mount Pleasant High School in the Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. Brady trying to take it down the lane. Kicks it out to NK Butt. Santa Fe's newest 1,000-point scorer pulls up from the free throw line. That jumper is off. Rebounded by Martin. Martin is extremely dangerous. Hit a game-winning shot earlier this season against Frank Hughes. Mount Pleasant turns the ball over. They're looking for Tia Webster on the inside. Right there on that right block. Mount Pleasant now applying some full court pressure. NK Butt is going to walk it up the left side of the court. Out to Massey. Massey will launch a 3. Hits the back of the rim and out. Rebounded by Emma Tomlin, who was met by Addison Prince, but that alternate possession is going to give it to Santa Fe. So great play by Addison Prince to just be in the mix after another missed basket. Into the corner, Kendall Massey launches a 3. That one's off, and this time a foul is called on Addison Prince, who was trying to get in the mix there on the rebound yet again. She hit Clarissa McFarland. Emma Tomlin will inbound. Tomlin bringing it up the court. Throws it away as it hits the ref. Paige Brady diving for it. She's called for a travel as she slides on the floor right in front of head coach John A. Stewart of Mount Pleasant and the Lady Tigers. Clarissa McFarland will inbound it right in front of their bench. Kylie Martin throws it to Tomlin, who's in the middle. Got 3 Santa Fe defenders around her. McFarland on the wing. Skip over to Webster. Martin's got it in the short corner. Taking it up the lane. Floater is off. Might have been a foul there. NK Butt headed the other way, though. Nobody's checked her so far. She says, I'll take 2. And she does. Pulling up from the free throw line like she's sitting at the Santa Fe diner waiting for her order. Just got 2 points out of that one. Tia Webster, Johnny on the spot, been on the block all night, gets 2 more points on her side as Mount Pleasant wastes no time there, 21-17. Addison Prince throws it directly to Kylie Martin. Kylie Martin is going to miss the open layup after the steal on the left side. She's got to want that one back. Fights back for another steal. Desperate to make that one up after that missed layup. Kylie Martin got back into the mix, got a steal. Was fouled. The Lady Tigers will have it under their basket with 58 seconds left here. 21-17 is the score. Santa Fe in the lead. Tomlin will inbound. Throws it into Clarissa McFarland, who launches a 3. Comes off the right side of the rim, rebounded by Brady. NK Butt. Bringing it down the lane. Settles on the right wing over to Massey. Massey kicks it to the corner. Thinks about a 3. Back out top to Paige Brady. NK Butt on the wing. Launches a 3. That one catches air. 28 seconds left after that missed shot by Butt. Mount Pleasant has a chance to make this a 1 possession game, If they can get a couple, maybe they can even tie it or take the lead if they go about this last 28 seconds very smartly. Kylie Martin smartly takes a pull-up jumper. That one's off, rebounded by McFarland, who can't connect on the offensive rebound. Martin finds the ball yet again on the O board. Another possession, throws it into Tia Webster. Tia Webster up and in. Same spot, same result. Tia Webster, 21-19 is the score. 3 seconds left. Massey's down the lane, takes a pull-up jumper. She's fouled as time expires. She's going to get 2 free throws. Should be standing all alone at the free throw line as both teams are going to head to the locker room. Well, Mount Pleasant's going to put a couple in the lane even though there's no time on the clock. Kendall Massey's got a chance to add to the Santa Fe lead. Now the official is stopping play. 0.3 seconds have been added back to the clock. Massey's still standing at the free throw line. She will get 2 free throws, the official signals. Massey standing at the free throw line. Had a great game when we were up there in Santa Fe versus Hampshire. First free throw is up and good for Massey. Massey's second free throw is off. Rebounded by McFarland as time expires, and we're going to head to halftime of the Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week with Santa Fe in the lead, 22-19. We're going to take a break, be back with some halftime updates, what's going on around the county, what names should you look out for as the basketball season is headed towards tournament time. Really quickly, we're going to take a break here at halftime and be back right here on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hey, this is Trey.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loaner cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
We at Holland's Pharmacy must be doing something right. We've been providing pharmaceutical services in the Middle Tennessee area for over 60 years. The guiding principles of our business are fast, accurate, friendly, personal service. We do not have long waiting lines, and our phone calls are answered by a staff member. We strive to get to know our customers by name, not just a date of birth or number. We are your locally owned hometown pharmacy, and we appreciate your business. We urge you to come visit us at Holland's Pharmacy, 1608 Hatcher Lane here in Columbia.
Hello, this is Rick Tillis from Tillis Jewelry. What is a full-service jeweler? Experienced staff, custom designers, in-house jewelry repairs, and beautiful jewelry. Yes, at Tillis Jewelry, we are passionate, knowledgeable, and committed to integrity. We strive to be the best in our community and in our profession. We build long-term relationships and become part of family traditions that will cross generations. We delight clients by providing an unparalleled selection, superior service, and exceptional value. Tillis Jewelry, we exceed your expectations.
Columbia Foodland is a locally owned and operated family grocery store with a full line of dry, dairy, frozen, meat, and produce items. We focus on keeping the freshest hand-cut meat and produce items daily with the most competitive prices in town. We offer weekly ad specials as well as in-store weekly specials throughout the store. Located at 427 West 7th Street in Columbia in the former Harris Foodland location. Columbia Foodland. We're here and ready to serve the wonderful people of Columbia and the surrounding areas.
Hi, I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
This is Al Landers, owner of Landers Insurance Agency. We are an independent agency representing the famous Erie Insurance Group. Landers Insurance Agency has been committed to providing great rates and great service since 2002. Whether it's home and auto or business or life insurance, we've got you covered. 24/7 in-house claim service, we've got that too. Visit Landers Insurance at 514 North Garden Street, Columbia. Call us at 931-380-2003. Our website is landersinsuranceagency.com and follow us on Facebook and Instagram.
He shoots and he scores!
And welcome back here to halftime of the girls edition of the Maury County Public Schools game of the week between Santa Fe and Mount Pleasant. The Lady Cats of Santa Fe up 22-19 as both teams are in the locker room, going to come back out soon. But while they're not on the court, and for those that are viewing, you see the Mount Pleasant boys team out there getting some shots up, preparing for their game. I'm going to run you guys down some players to watch, names to know on each team in the county. Every team is playing tonight, starting with Columbia, who's up at Page High School. On the girls' side, they've got Kennedy Houston, who's been a player of the week, super talented. Natasia Barner, the point guard. Tristan Shaw, the post player, does whatever she needs to do to make the team better. On the boys' side, coached by Joe Washington. Kingston Booker, a two-time player of the week. Sophomore Brendan Seacrest, the big man down low. Jamari Brown, Josh Green, some energy sparks off the bench. Guards that are super, super active. Battle Creek, who's playing at Spring Hill High School tonight in the Battle of Highway 31. On the girls' side, they've got a couple of players that pretty much play the same position. Hadley Bohms, player of the week in the past. Kaylin Martin, super talented as well. Megan Parkinson had a really good game versus Spring Hill in a game that we covered right before the ice storm came. Then on the boys' side, coached by Donnie Chambers, Landon Fox has the same namesake as me. Landon Lester also has the same namesake as me. Both great players. And the big man down low, Jordan Murphy. He's been on that rim a couple times, one of the tallest players in the county. At one time, he was leading the state in blocks for the Battle Creek Grizzlies. Mount Pleasant, we've got Clarissa McFarland on the girls' side, who's been great. Tia Webster, Kylie Martin, great. We're seeing them in action. We'll see on the boys' side, Cale Scott, who's the quarterback of the football team, the Wilson brothers, Malachi and Jaden Wilson, Knox Brooks, Mount Zion Hollis down low. Those guys will be ready to play soon as this one ends. For Spring Hill, we've got Alasia Harrison on the girls' side. Drake Pugh, my colleague, calls her Mrs. Do-It-All because she does a lot for the Spring Hill Lady Raiders. She had 36 in a game earlier. She's led her team to a 3-on-2 overtime victory, so I think that's a deserving nickname. They've also got Nayeli Schloniger, post player. On the boys' side, coached by Jimmy Young. Ashton Hoffman, who's a two-time player of the week as well. Got an interview with him up on our social media pages. Go check that out. Said he wants to put Spring Hill on the map. They got Xavier Dawkins and Jalen Knight as other notable players to watch and look out for. So for the other schools, the unit schools, we got Cullioca, Kendall Reichman, who won our first Player of the Week award. Izzy Hargrove, also a player of the week. Got an interview with her up on our Front Porch Sports Network Instagram. The Clokey sisters, Kennedy and Kinsey, also very good, very dynamic as a duo. On the boys' side, we got Bob Holt, Trent Kelly, and Ethan Richardson. Super good players down there in Culleoka. They're in action tonight versus Hampshire. Tune into that on streaming and 103.7 radio. If you're in your car, turn that radio dial over. For Hampshire, on the girls' side, Sydney Gillum and Jaden Scroggins hold it down for the Hawks. On the boys' side, coached by Clay Tyree, Dalen Sims, who's won Player of the Week, had 30 in a game earlier this year. Dakota Disbro, Eli Stevens. On their side, then Santa Fe. We're watching their girls' team play. The only team to have a boys and girls winner in the Player of the Week awards this year on the Front Porch Sports Network. They got Nora Kate Butt, who's playing, Addison Prince, who's had a great game so far. Both have been Player of the Week. Kendall Massey as well. Then on the boys' side, coached by Jeremy Slaughter, they got T.C. Brady, who's been a fan favorite for a lot of different reasons at the Front Porch Sports Network. T.C. Brady, heck of a player, been a Player of the Week. Jack Slaughter, I call him the Santa Fe Steve Nash. We'll see him very soon. Also been a Player of the Week. And Carson Atkinson. So those are a lot of the names you need to keep an eye out for, listen in for, as we head towards district time here very soon. Those are some players to know on the Murray County Public School teams in the area. District play coming very, very soon. You know, a couple players on each team. We broadcasted everybody at least once on the Front Porch Sports Network. So be on the lookout for those players as we get ready to tip off the second half here in Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week. Live here at Mount Pleasant off of Greenwood Street. Ready for the second half. Lady Tigers versus Lady Cats. Second half underway. Emma Tomlin inbounds it to Clarissa McFarland. McFarland tries to throw it to Cressley Dye, goes straight through her hands. Santa Fe Lady Cats headed the other way. Nora K. Butt, nobody to check her. She launches a three. That one's off, though. Emma Tomlin with the board. Tomlin finds McFarland, looking for Dye in the middle. That shot is off. Webster was battling for that rebound. Knocks Butt over. And will get called for a foul there. Santa Fe's going to take over on offense. 22-19 the score. Very eventful first half. Very tight first half. Tia Webster leading the charge for the Lady Tigers. By committee for Santa Fe, but Addison Prince definitely the standout offensively and defensively in that first half. Paige Brady has an open lane. She's going to take that. Tries to throw it up to Autumn Crunk, who's fouled on her layup attempt. Autumn Crunk, been on our Wednesday night show. One of the do-it-all players for Santa Fe, plays her role to a T. Offensively and defensively. As I said earlier, I was lobbying for her to get more shots. I think she's a capable shooter. Autumn Crunk makes her first free throw. Ready to line up her second. Even if she misses, she's going to get another because there was a lane violation. She does miss. She will get another free throw. Autumn Crunk. Santa Fe, Mount Pleasant, two communities geographically on the same side of Murray County, if you want to get really specific, as Crunk nails her second and third free throw, so she goes 2 of 3 there. Stolen by Addison Prince, who goes up and in off the inbounds pass. 26-19 is the score with Santa Fe in the lead. Mount Pleasant struggling to get it up the court. Prince steals it again over to Butt. Butt misses the chippy layup. Rebounded by Prince. Prince up and in. Addison Prince is everywhere. I love her defensive effort. She never gives up. Lady Cats with another steal. Kendall Massey finds Nora K. Butt standing right on the basket. She misses. She's hitting herself for that one. She wanted that one to go down 28-19 after the Lady Cats scored 2 buckets right off the press break. Emma Tomlin trying to make a pull-up jumper. Rebounded by Clarissa McFarland under the basket. She goes up, misses off the glass, gets her own rebound again. Back out to Tomlin on the three-point line. Kylie Martin runs over a lady. I think that lady was Paige Brady, but it's going to be called for a blocking foul. Lady Tigers are going to keep possession. Lady Tigers inbounding baseline out of bounds. The blob play. Clarissa McFarland finds it to Martin. Martin, good from three. Kylie Martin. First points for Mount Pleasant in the second half. 28-22 is the score. Addison Prince will launch a three, says, I got what you got. Anything you can do, I can do better. Addison Prince with the three. 31-22. Another steal by Santa Fe off the press. Norkay Butt misses her first shot, but it's rebounded by Prince again. Prince corrals it. Santa Fe slowing down. Prince on the left wing. Shot fakes into the lane. Up and in again. Addison Prince. My goodness, Addison Prince. She is scoring a lot of her points right there defensively. Definitely has her fingerprints all over this game. We're going to take a break here on the Front Porch Sports Network and be right back after this.
He shoots and he scores!
Hi, I'm Matt Perales, manager of Murray County Equipment. We help you with all your agriculture and construction equipment needs. We carry a full line of New Holland tractors from compacts to high horsepower. We have a full line of Gravely mowing equipment. We also have New Holland construction equipment, attachments, and accessories for your tractors and a complete parts department. We are locally owned and operated. Come see us at 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard or learn about us on Facebook or contact us at 931-490-8183.
Mount Pleasant High School is where I am. Murray County Public Schools game of the week. Santa Fe applying full court pressure, really scaring the Lady Tigers so far as they commit another turnover on the inbounds pass. Santa Fe's up 33-22 after a couple of Addison Prince buckets. Prince has got it out top. Over to Massey. Back out to Prince, who's gonna take a three, says don't mind if I do. That one rattles out. Crunk with the board. Jump ball is called. She's tied up with Clarissa McFarland. Alternate possession is going to give it to the Lady Cats under their basket. Coach Derek Atkinson trying to draw up the baseline out of bounds play. Addison Prince receives the inbounds pass, skips it over to Massey. Massey launches it up for three. That one rims out. McFarland with the board. Lady Tigers headed the other way. Tomlin stops, finds McFarland in the middle, and she travels. Seems like she was a little indecisive on what to do with the basketball there. Santa Fe's been on a roll. Only allowed 3 points from Mount Pleasant so far in this third quarter. Scored 11 points themselves. Crunk has got it on the left wing. I said she needs to shoot it more, and she does. Autumn Crunk with the tray ball. 36-22 is the score. Kylie Martin headed the other way. Throws it up off the glass. That's off. It's Lady Cats and Lady Tigers battling out on the ground for a loose ball. Cressley Dye and Autumn Crunk were scrambling for that one. It'll be Mount Pleasant ball, though, under their basket. Tomlin receives the inbound pass. It's the top of the backboard on that shot. Rebounded by Massey. Over to Brady. Brady looking for NK, but NK but to Prince. Prince stops on the left block, misses. A floater attempt off the glass. Tomlin with the board. Kylie Martin looking to slow things down for the Lady Tigers, trying to get into an offensive set here. Tomlin on the left wing. Trying to take a Lady Cat off the dribble. Martin battling against Kendall Massey. Martin loses her footing, turns the ball over. Paige Brady has it. Walking it up the court, finds NK Butt. NK throws it over to Addison Prince, who's driving baseline, goes up, and she's fouled on her layup attempt. Mrs. Prince is going to go to the free throw line. Addison Prince, definitely one of the impact players in this game. Prince is going to go to the line for some more points, misses the first one. Addison Prince, second one is up and good. 37-22 is the score. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left here in the third quarter. Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers break the press. Cressley Dye's got an open layup. Misses the open layup. Rebounded by Crunk. Crunk gets out of there. Finds her point guard, Massey. Massey into the middle. Over to Brady. Brady finds Butt. Butt to Prince, who steps in on the baseline. Short jumper. Up and in. Addison Prince. What's new? Kylie Martin takes a floater. That one's off. Rebounded by Autumn Crunk. Paige Brady looking for the hot hand, which is Prince, who's got it in the corner. Throws a pass that's deflected, gives it right back to herself. She's probably going to take this one herself. Throws it out to Kendall Massey, who throws it to Nora Kate Butt in the corner. Her three rattles out of the rim. Lady Tigers headed the other way. Martin will take a free throw type jumper. Rebounded by McFarland. McFarland goes up and in. That's an and one. As McFarland would say, that's barbecue chicken on her end. You give her the ball in the paint that close to the rim, she's going to convert that one. The other half of the Twin Towers for Mount Pleasant, Clarissa McFarland, number 22, at the free throw line with a chance to make it the unconventional three-point play. Misses the free throw. Rebounded by Tomlin, who throws it back into play directly to Addison Prince. Prince going down the lane, matched up with Kylie Martin. The referee is giving a play to the coach. I believe it was an offensive foul called on Prince. We're trying to do the Chris Paul and draw Martin to run over her. Lady Tigers will have the ball. The official still giving a word to the scores table. Not sure what is being said. I'm too far away. Lady Tigers are going to inbound and be on offense. Tomlin's got it out top. Pass is deflected by none other than Addison Prince. Gives it to Autumn Crunk, who takes it the other way. Makes it 41-24. Kylie Martin headed the other way, loses it on the way. Clarissa McFarland, once again, easy buckets that close to the rim. That's an automatic two for Clarissa McFarland. 41-26 is the score. Massey out top for the Lady Cats. NK. Cross court to Kendall Massey. Massey takes a pull-up jumper, misses, rebounded by Clarissa McFarland. Foul was called on Autumn Crunk right there on the rebound. Lady Tigers setting up their press break. Clarissa McFarland skies it, finds Martin, who's the receiver right there, going to come away with a missed layup. That's Kylie Martin's second missed layup. She's probably hitting herself after that one. Addison Prince right under the basket after that outlet pass. Probably should have just taken that, but she tried to pass out to Nora K. Butt. I mean, she was practically standing right under the basket. At least usually gets a shot attempt right there, but she's trying to be unselfish. Kylie Martin bringing it the other way for the Lady Tigers, finagling her way to the basket. It appears she could have been fouled right there, but no fouls called by the ref. Lady Tigers are going to have it on the baseline. Clark into the game for the Lady Tigers, along with Dye, Martin, McFarland, and Tomlin out there for Mount Pleasant side. Clark's inbounds pass is intercepted by Santa Fe. Brady over to Massey. Isabel Young into the game for the Santa Fe Lady Cats. Brady is knocked down on her way to the rack. Foul will be called on the floor. 56 seconds left here in the third quarter. Santa Fe Lady Cats have it on the baseline. Line up in a set. Coach Atkinson drew up. Massey's got it. Misses the three, rebounded by Brady. Brady is cleanup crew. Makes it 43-26. Santa Fe in the lead. Gets another steal right there. Does Santa Fe. Kendall Massey takes a turnaround jumper. It rolls all the way around the rim. NK Butt is there trying to clean it up as well. Her shot misses. Her hands are on her head. She doesn't know what's going on. Clarissa McFarland bringing it the other way for the Lady Tigers. Kylie Martin has it. Tomlin up top with 20 seconds left. Kylie Martin trying to drive baseline. Looking for Clark in the middle. Cressley Dye in the middle. Kendall Massey has it with 10 seconds left here in the third. Will take a pull-up jumper from the top of the key, and that's air. 4.1 seconds left. Mount Pleasant's got to go to the length of the court. Emma Tomlin has the rebound. She's walking it up the court. I'm not sure she knows how much time is on the clock, and time will expire here in the third quarter with Santa Fe up 43-26. A huge run by the Lady Cats there in the third quarter. We're going to be back on the other side of this break with the final 25 cents, the final quarter of the girls edition of the Maury County Public Schools Game of the Week. We'll be right back.
Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Delicious food and amazing service at an affordable price. Mezcal Cochina Mexicana. Located off of Nashville Highway in Neapolis, near Spring Hill High School. 2504 Care Lane. Authentic Mexican cuisine. Full menu. Family dine-in. Takeout. Delivery. Offering the best cocktails in the area. On the rocks or frozen. Pair your meal with our famous margarita. Don't forget, Mezcal Cochina Mexicana for your next meal. Check us out on Facebook. Visit Mezcal Cochina Mexicana today. Proud supporters of the Front Porch Sports Network.
Welcome back to Maury County's Game of the Week on the girls' side. Santa Fe in the driver's seat, 43-26, headed into the fourth quarter. Lady Cats get the first possession. Brady's got it in the corner. Throws it off of Clarissa McFarland. She's pretty much trapped there and makes a smart play to just throw it off of her defender. Kendall Massey's got it, throws it over to Prince. Prince takes a three confidently, but that one rolls off. Clarissa McFarland's trying to go the length of the floor after the board. Nearly travels, but gets it out to her teammate. Tomlin out top trying to find a way. Over to Clark, Anana Clark. Stolen away by Autumn Crunk. Crunk headed the other way, NK Butt. The official nearly falls on the near end. Not sure everybody saw that. Kendall Massey sees the ball go through the hoop. Makes it a 20-point lead for the Santa Fe Lady Cats right there. There was a lot going on that play. The ref nearly tripped on the far side. And Kendall Massey makes a huge corner three right in front of her bench. Got to take some time to collect ourselves here inside W.C. Johnson Gymnasium in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. That's very funny to witness. I'm sure that the Lady Tigers are talking about a lot how they can cut into this lead, and Lady Cats coach Derek Atkinson trying to coach them up to stay in the game. Keep piling it on. Keep piling it on. Both teams have shown flashes in this game, but the most recent flash has been all Santa Fe. Only giving up single-digit points in the second half so far and scored themselves 24 points in this second half. Clarissa McFarland will inbound. Finds Tomlin, who's immediately trapped in the corner. The throwback is to McFarland. McFarland finds Clark in the middle. Back to McFarland on her side of half court. She runs over a woman, takes the three, says, I'll take that. That's off, though. Possession will go to the Lady Cats of Santa Fe. Massey's going to bring it up the court as the Lady Tigers are extending their pressure. Got to cut into this lead somehow. Autumn Crunk says, I'm open. I'm going to take another shot. That's off from long two range, almost a three. Lady Tigers head the other way. Kylie Martin bringing it down the near baseline. Tries to drive all the way to the basket. Steps out of bounds. Santa Fe Lady Cats performing in front of a hefty away crowd here. They brought a lot of visitors down here. They're holding down there into the bargain so far. Stolen by Clarissa McFarland. She's got an open lane. Stops at about the block and does not take the layup. I'm not exactly sure why she just didn't go all the way to the rack there. Nonetheless, Lady Tigers will retain possession with a chance to run a baseline out of bounds play. Clarissa McFarland receives the inbounds pass out to Martin up top. Martin at about the volleyball line. Right-handed dribble over to the block. Tries to take a layup and is fouled. She's got a quick first step, using that to her advantage right there. She's going to go to the free throw line, try and earn two. 46-26 here at Mount Pleasant High School. Martin's first free throw is up and off. Andy Rep into the ball game, taking out Addison Prince for Santa Fe as Martin lines up her second free throw. That one's up and good. 46-27 is the score. Santa Fe Lady Cats are headed the other way. Paige Brady, Kittle Massey, Andy Rep, Nora Kate Butt, and Autumn Crunk out there for the Lady Cats. Massey dribbling it over to Crunk. Out to Massey, who's saying slow it down. Butt has it on the wing. Crunk on the other wing. Receives the pass. Rep trying to post up. She's called for an offensive foul. Andy Rep on the post is trying to get positioning, and she's called for an offensive foul there. Emma Tomlin will inbound for the Lady Tigers. Clarissa McFarland running a little point guard, receiving that inbounds pass. Kylie Martin finds it, almost loses her footing. Hard right-hand drive, finds McFarland, who takes a three, and she's fouled on the three-point attempt. Gonna go to the free throw line. 3 shots. Clarissa McFarland, another fan favorite. Super exciting to talk to on our Wednesday Night Puckett show. Super confident player, which you love to see, and she backs it up. Has a very versatile game. One half of the Twin Towers for Mount Pleasant. First free throw is up and good. And as I said earlier, I'm going to paraphrase what Clarissa McFarland said, but if you give it to her down there in the paint, it's barbecue chicken. You give it to our teammates in certain spots, it's barbecue chicken. Clarissa McFarland misses the second free throw. It's just somebody you can tell loves playing the game of basketball, and that's what I love. Clarissa McFarland, the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers, lines up her third free throw. That one's off. Andy Rep nearly turns it over off the rebound, but bringing it up over to Massey. Crunk in the corner. Rep on the inside, mishandles it. Back out to Crunk, though. who travels on the mishandling of the ball. Number 31, Saley Marshall, into the game. Going to substitute out Andy Rep for Santa Fe. Clarissa McFarland bringing it up the center of the court. Kylie Martin trying to take a lady cat off the dribble into the lane. Mishandles it. Players fighting for the ball. Massey comes out with it. Headed the other way. Into the corner is Butt misses everything on that three-point attempt. Brady finds it on the rebound, though. Santa Fe Lady Cats still have the ball. Kendall Massey says, hand down, man down. Takes the three. That one's off. Isabella Young and Tia Webster were battling for that. Out on Saley Marshall. Excuse me, not Isabella Young. Saley Marshall and Tia Webster were battling for that, and it's going to be Lady Tiger ball. Kylie Martin bringing it up for Mount Pleasant's side. Takes a pull-up three. Misses everything. 46-28. 4 minutes, 25 seconds left here in the Maury County Public Schools game of the week on the girls' side. Santa Fe versus Mount Pleasant. Paige Brady's got an open lane to the basket. Looks for her teammate, Saley Marshall, who misses everything on the short layup attempt. Gets caught for the frustration foul after. Freshly into the game is Saley Marshall. Santa Fe Wildcat is here. One of our favorites on the Front Porch Sports Network. The mascot, it's everywhere. It is everywhere. It's here at W.C. Johnson Gymnasium. Clarissa McFarland trying to take a pull-up jumper is blocked away by Nora Kate Butt. Lady Cats headed the other way. Kendall Massey out top. Got some huge defensive pressure. Over to Autumn Crunk, who launches another three. That one's off. McFarland, down court to outlet pass, Martin. Martin throws it up, misses that. Rebounded by N.K. Butt. N.K. Butt lasers it in to Autumn Crunk, who was apparently fouled, judging by the reaction of the Santa Fe fans. No foul called. Tia Webster headed the other way. He's going to take two out of it. 46-30 is the score now. Santa Fe still in the lead. 3 minutes left. Offensive foul called on Massey. She was just casually dribbling up the court, and Kylie Martin commits the fall, and Massey's called for a foul. Coach Atkinson wants to talk it over with his team, get them to settle down, and that they hopefully do. We're going to take a break here on the Front Porch Sports Network and be right back.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on the light switch, your faucet, or streaming on TV, our dedicated team members from here in Maury County work every day to keep you on. If you need us, call us 931-388-4833 or visit cpws.com.
Welcome back here to Mount Pleasant High School. Maury County Public Schools game of the week has got 3 minutes and 7 seconds left on the girls' side. Santa Fe winning 46-30 in this game. Addison Prince just checked back into the game. Coach Atkinson just sent her in. Prince, Butt, Crunk, Saley Marshall, and Kendall Massey out there for Santa Fe. Prince has got it on the left wing. Over to Nora Kate in the corner. Prince out top in no rush. Over to Nora Kate. Crunk. As the Santa Fe Lady Cats are slowing it down, running their motion offense in no hurry to score. Prince taking it down the lane, passes to a wide open Saley Marshall, gets an assist right there. Saley Marshall with the bucket. Great pass right there by Addison Prince. Great finish by Saley Marshall. 48-30 is the score. Emma Tomlin dribbling her way to the basket, throws it up, misses, and it's rebounded by Marshall. Massey headed the other way for Santa Fe. Finds Prince. Prince matched up against Tomlin. Tomlin fouls Prince after a crossover. Crunk will inbound right in front of head coach Derek Atkinson for Santa Fe. Massey over to Prince. 1 minute 45 seconds left here. Nora Kate got it out top. Kendall Massey's got a wide open corner three. She's not going to take it though. Her head coach is advised. Nora Kate out top, being hounded by Clarissa McFarland. Foul is called on McFarland. Crunk will inbound after that foul. Crunk finds Prince. And the pass was lost by Prince, stolen by Tia Webster, picked up as the Lady Tigers are headed the other way. Tomlin out top. Into Webster. Webster misses the point blank from the left side of the rim. Prince headed the other way. Santa Fe, 1 minute, 8 seconds away from a victory, up 48-30. In no hurry to score any buckets right now. Kendall Massey does have to get it across the timeline, though. She was walking. I was a little bit concerned that she wasn't going to get it across the timeline there. Nora Kate out top. Got some huge pressure. Kendall Massey. As the Lady Cats are in cruise control right now. Prince. Nora Kate. Clarissa McFarland gets called for another foul. Santa Fe Lady Cats, as the Wildcat is now walking up in the bleachers. It's headed towards me. It's headed towards me, folks. I don't know if it's coming to talk to me, but the Santa Fe Wildcat mascot is here. 30 seconds left in this matchup. Nora Kate's got it out top. Kendall Massey on the left wing. Lady Cats don't look like they want to score. Are going to dribble this one out. 15 seconds left in this matchup. I believe it was backcourt violation called there, as the Lady Cats are a little bit too passive there, committing a turnover with 14 seconds left here in this game. Kylie Martin has it. Got it out top, looking to score one more basket. It's tipped off. Clarissa McFarland gets the rebound off. Tia Webster corralled it. Time is close to expiring, and it does here in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. The Maury County Public Schools game of the week on the girls' side. Santa Fe Lady Cats come out on top 48-30. Great game by Addison Prince. On the Santa Fe side, Tia Webster, the star for the Lady Tigers. It's both teams are going to head to the locker room, and both boys teams are going to head out on the court. For those listening on 101.7 WKOM, we're going to come back with the start of the boys game. We're going to take a little break. Until then, don't turn off the radio, but go get some snacks if you want to. For those watching, we're going to take a break, pay some bills until the boys game starts. We'll be right back. with the Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week, boys edition, on the other side of this.
Is your internet slowing you down? It's time for an upgrade. Whether you're at home, working from your home office, or at your business, it's time to unleash the speed you need with speeds up to 1 gig at CPWS for as low as $70 a month. Give us a call, 931-375-7777. Local service, local support, CPWS.
Hello, I'm Rick Whitley.
And I'm Daniel Pollard from Jones & Lang Sporting Goods. We would like to take this opportunity to thank all of you for the many years of support. Since 1966, Jones & Lang has been locally owned and operated and supplying teams from T-ball to college. Stop by and see what we can do for you. We offer a wide variety of services from silk screening and embroidery to our custom trophy and awards department.
We're open Monday through Friday, 8 to 5, and Saturday, 9 to noon. Remember, Jones & Lang Sporting Goods, the look of a winner.
Columbia, your love travel stop just got a whole lot better. We modernized our space at 1624 Bear Creek Pike at exit 46 to bring you more of what you want with fuel discounts, additional food offerings, and everything you need to hit the road with ease. Come say hi at the remodeled Loves in Columbia. We thank you for allowing us to be a part of your community. Safe travels.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic. 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed.
Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
I'm Chris Chumley, owner of Expert Landscaping, LLC. Located in beautiful Columbia, Tennessee, Expert Landscaping specializes in consulting and design for all your outdoor needs, as well as installations for landscaping, pools, patios, outdoor kitchens, fireplaces, irrigation, and lighting. Call us today at 931-374-1772. Expert Landscaping, where quality work is an investment in the future.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street. We specialize in commercial insurance. We write home, auto, and life insurance. We write anything from your bulldozer to your helicopter, from churches to bars. You can see myself, Mike, Shelby, or Nikki. We'll be happy to take care of you. We specialize in service.
on the southwest side of Murray County lies a place. It was once known as the phosphate capital of the world, and it's a place where tigers rain terror on visitors. It's home to Murray County's official airport. It's got great hometown specialties such as CB Foods and a well-known pizza spot with a self-explanatory name. That place is here, Mount Pleasant, Tennessee. We're here live from W.C. Johnson Gymnasium inside Mount Pleasant High School, ready for the Murray County Public Schools game of the week. On the boys' side, Santa Fe versus Mount Pleasant. I'm Landon Seacrest bringing you the call, and I'm super excited for this one. This is going to be a great game. We've got a lot of stars on both sides. It was a great game earlier in the season when these two teams played, and there's a lot of firepower. I'm just going to say that, folks. You're going to hear a lot of familiar names. You're going to hear a lot of names that have been called a lot and will continue to be called a lot here at Mount Pleasant High School. This game is underway as Mount Pleasant will get the first possession of the night. They've got Hunter Holt, Jaden Wilson, Jaden McClure, Knox Brooks, Zion Hollis out there. And they've also got Santa Fe, who's wearing yellow tonight on defense. Brendan Sis, Sloan Sauter, Carson Atkinson, T.C. Brady, and Jack Slaughter playing defense for the visiting Wildcats. Hunter Holt running the point guard tonight. Jaden Wilson, who's dynamic. Mr. McClure, phenomenal football player, arguably better basketball player for Mount Pleasant. Such a great talent. Mount Zion in the middle, passes out to McClure, who launches a three. That one's off, rebounded by Atkinson. T.C. Brady, the fan favorite, gives it to Jack Slaughter, who I call the Santa Fe Steve Nash, folks. Sisk out to Slaughter up top. The lefty point guard throws it back to Sisk, who sidesteps, takes a three. That shot is off. Atkinson with the board. Up to Jack Slaughter, who cleans the glass and scores two. Jack Slaughter with the first bucket of the game for Santa Fe. 2-0 is the score. Knox Brooks trying to bring it up the court for the Tigers. Jaden Wilson with a nice little Carmelo jab. Tries to shoot it off the glass. That one's unsuccessful. Rebounded by T.C. Brady of Santa Fe. Slaughter dribbling down the left lane. Throws it to Sisk. Out to Atkinson. Brady out top. Brady trying to Euro his way to the basket. Throws it up, leaves it short. Rebounded by Mount Zion. Hollis, number 25, the big man for the Tigers. Hunter Holt. Small but mighty. The energy from Mount Pleasant. McClure got it. Feeds Zion Hollis, who takes a midi. That one's off. Rebounded by Atkinson. Slaughter will bring it up. Over to Sisk, who turns it over right under where I'm seated on the terrace here. They'll inbound it right in the corner, right near Mount Pleasant head coach Derek Boyd. Jashawn Miller on the bench. Pass is intercepted by Hunter Holt, who's going to try and convert it on the other end, and he's called for a charge, initiating contact, trying to draw that foul there. Interesting start to this game. These officials are the same ones that called the girls' game, obviously, but that's a charge call early. Slaughter will bring it the other way for Santa Fe. Brady on the left wing, battling against the Mount Pleasant zone. Sauter in the middle. Brady on the left wing. Jabs, evaluating his options, steps through. Sisk out top. Sisk tries to force one into Sauter. Intercepted by Mount Zion. Money-making McClure on his way to the rack. Passes out to Jaden Wilson. Wilson slows things down. Gives it to Knox Brooks, who can shoot it. Misses that three, though. Slaughter, point guard for Santa Fe, the Wildcats. Lefty, loves that left side. Gets the most rebounds I've ever seen a small player get. Brady trying to bogart his way in the middle. Slaughter off on that three. McClure trying to take his way to the basket. He's stopped by Atkinson. Passes over to Jaden Wilson, who Dr. J reverses it. Jaden Wilson, what a finish. Acrobatic finish right there by number 15 of Mount Pleasant, Jaden Wilson. Santa Fe on offense. Throws to Steezy, knocks Brooks, headed the other way. Stops, pops, says TC, what you looking at? Mount Pleasant off to a fast start in this game. 4-2 for energizing buckets. It is a timeout that's called after that. Coach Jeremy Slaughter is going to talk that one over. And I'm going to continue to set the scene a little bit here. These two teams have already played in contention for some of the top spots in their district. Santa Fe, along with Hampshire Culleoka in the district, as well as Eagleville, which is the best team in the state in their division. So they're battling it out to be in position to compete with Eagleville down the stretch, hopefully. These two teams have already played. Santa Fe escaping with a 3-point victory earlier in the season. Slaughter passes to Sauter. Down low, ties the ball game. Sloan Sauter down low, 4-4. Brooks taking Judge Slaughter off the dribble into Mount Zion. Mount Zion reaches the pinnacle, makes it 6-4 after that easy layup. TC Brady passes it in the corner to Judge Slaughter, who's in the game. Carson Atkinson, strong right-handed driver, takes it up to his strong side. Carson Atkinson, one of the more physical players that I've seen as a broadcaster. Very, very physical, has his way most of the time. Knox Brooks kicks it out to Hunter Holt. Hunter Holt takes a three, and that's off. Rebounded by TC. Off to Jack Slaughter. Slaughter bringing it down I-65, takes it with his offhand. Floater does not touch the rim at all. Wilson, Jaden Wilson that is, with the rebound. Jaden McClure's got an open three, does not take it. Coach Derek Boyd calling a play out for Hunter Holt. Tigers playing without Cale Scott, the quarterback of the football team, a leader on the basketball team. Jaden Wilson on the right wing. Knox Brooks into Jaden McClure. Jaden McClure throws it back out to Brooks. Brooks launches a three. Green knocks Brooks from the corner right in front of the Santa Fe bench. 9-6 is the score. Tigers in the lead. Jack Slaughter driving hard, passes to Judge Slaughter. Judge Slaughter in the corner misses a three for the match. Hunter Holt runs in super quick to try and steal that right in front of the Mount Pleasant Tiger student section here. They're here. They know how big of a game this is. They know how big of a game this is. They know their team lost by a slim margin earlier in the season. Jack Slaughter inbounds it. It's stolen by Zion Hollis. Lake Shang into the game. Capable leader, shooter, scorer for this Mount Pleasant team. Jaden Wilson's got it on the wing. Over to McClure, rocking the headband tonight with his teammate, Zion Hollis. Lake Shang in the corner. Forces one in, intercepted by Sloan Sauter. Slaughter will bring it up the court. Jack Slaughter. Strong pass into Sloan Sauter is knocked away. Hit a couple players' feet, and possession's going to stay with the Santa Fe Wildcats. Santa Fe handled business in a recent game we broadcasted against Culleoka. It was a tight game. They just came out on top in the end. Really broke away in the fourth quarter. Jack Slaughter inbounding. Was trying to get it to his teammate Carson Atkinson, who was coming down the lane. And an offensive foul is called on Sloan Sauter. Jeremy Slaughter, coach at Santa Fe, is going to bring in some reinforcements, that being 6'5" Gage Mills, the tall man off the bench. What a luxury to bring that much size off the bench, especially in a game like this. McClure breaking the press for Mount Pleasant. Knox Brooks got it on the far wing. Mount Zion over to Shang in the corner. Back to Brooks. Zion posting. Zion going up. Zion trying to score. Misses. TC Brady with the rebound. He's fouled by either one of McClure or Hollis. I'm not sure who the official is going to call it on. It's going to be McClure who fouled TC Brady on that rebound. Now, I'll tell you something about TC Brady. I want to tell you that he kind of sneaks up on you. He may not get off to a quick start in all the games, but you look up and he's got a lot of points. So pay attention to that, folks. Brandon Sisk, flat-out shooter for Santa Fe as well. TC Brady takes the call and misses the three-pointer in his first attempt of the night. Jaden Wilson with the rebound. Wilson trying to take it off the dribble, meets Brandon Sisk, the brick wall, out to Lake Shang. Shang misses that three. He's boxed out by Brandon Sisk. That was a high elbow right there. Inadvertent, of course, but great positioning by Brandon Sisk to box Shang out after shooting right there. 9-6 the score, 40 seconds left here in the first quarter. Brandon Sisk, Odell Beckham Jr. catches a Slaughter pass, but it's stolen away. Knox Brooks out to Jaden Wilson, who converts and is fouled. Jaden Wilson with a chance for an and one. Jaden Wilson was on our Wednesday night show at Puckett's. I asked him, just as I do all the guests, what makes you such a good basketball player? Describe your play style. What do you like to do off the court? I asked him a host of questions. He said, man, I just hoop. I just hoop, man. And Jaden Wilson is a hooper. Jaden Wilson's free throw is up and good. Tigers lead is 12-9 here in the first quarter. Excuse me, 12-6 here in the first quarter. Sloan Sauter, TC Brady knocks down that three, answered the call. Now it's 12-9 after that Brady three-pointer. Stepping up to the plate is TC. Wilson trying to go down the lane, gets his own rebound, takes a three, airballs it as time expires. With the Mount Pleasant Tigers making a statement early, coming out firing. 12-9 is the score after one quarter. We'll be right back here on the Front Porch Sports Network with the second quarter of action.
Discover Prime and Pint in downtown Columbia, where great food meets great company. Join us for weekly specials. Tuesday is Texas Tuesday, with a rotating menu that gives back to local causes. Wednesday is half-off burgers and pints all day long. And on Thursday, don't miss our prime rib dinner carved fresh by our chef. Make your night memorable at Prime and Pint, 105 East 6th Street, Columbia. Prime and Pint Butchery and Public House.
Welcome back here to the second quarter of action here in Murray County Public Schools game of the week. Mount Pleasant leading early 12-9. Lake Shang, Knox Brooks. Knox Brooks will take another three. Brooks connecting from downtown. 2 for 2 from the three-point line is Knox Brooks. Santa Fe's got Slaughter out there, Sisk, who just launched a three, Judge Slaughter, Atkinson, and TC Brady. Jaden McClure is going to stop, look for Zion Hollis in the middle. He's blocked by Carson Atkinson. Mount Pleasant has got Hunter Holt Zion Hollis, Knox Brooks, Jaden McClure, and Jaden Wilson out there on the court. Representing the Tigers, Hunter Holt will inbound on the baseline into Knox Brooks. Hunter Holt looking for McClure on the inside. Back to Holt. Holt launches a three. That one's off. Rebounded by T.C. Brady. Again for Santa Fe. Brady, Jack Slaughter, Judd Slaughter, Carson Atkinson, and Brandon Sisk. Brandon Sisk will launch a three. That one catches air right in front of the student section. He's going to hear about that one. He's going to keep shooting, though. That's what I love about Brandon Sisk. Jaden Wilson will shoot it as well. Rises over the defender. Hunter Holt comes out of nowhere and ties up Brandon Sisk on that rebound after the Wilson miss. I'm telling you, this guy comes out of nowhere. And as far as I know, Hunter Holt is a football player, baseball player, and a basketball player at Mount Pleasant. So shout out to Hunter Holt being everywhere at all times. Santa Fe going the other way. Judge Slaughter will launch a three. That's off as well. Rebounded by Jaden Wilson. Jaden Wilson headed down the lane. Great pass to Mount Zion Hollis. Out to Knox Brooks. Can he go 3 for 3? That one is off. May have rushed that one a little, but he knew he already made 2. Why not go for 3? That one just comes up a little bit off, though. Santa Fe victorious in the first game. These two teams played against each other. 57-54, 3-point victory. Squeaked that one out. This one they're trailing, though, 15-9. Second quarter just started. 6 minutes and change left here. Jack Slaughter out to Brendan Sisk. Carson Atkinson from the top of the key launches a three. That one's off. Rebounded by Hollis. In is Malachi Wilson. Knox Brooks throws it to the streaking Zion Hollis, who fouls T.C. Brady after he loses the ball. T.C. Brady does get a lot of rebounds as well. Not as many as Teal Webster for the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers, but T.C. Brady does get a lot of rebounds, folks. Famous for calling his shot, saying before the Culleoka game, we're going to beat Culleoka, then coming out and scoring 16 points in a victory over Culleoka, pointing to our scores table saying, I told you so. That's T.C. Brady. Brady looking for Atkinson in the middle. Atkinson driving left. Foul is called. Mount Pleasant student section on their feet. Here in the corner of W.C. Johnson Gymnasium. Jack Slaughter's going to inbound it for Santa Fe. T.C. Brady out top in front of the student section. Makes a cross-court pass. Jack Slaughter's got it in the corner. Slicing and dicing out to Brady. Brady on the wing. Misses a three. Rebounded by Malachi Wilson. He's called for a travel right in front of Derek Boyd. And Coach Boyd's giving him a mouthful. I'm sure he didn't want him to take off dribbling there. Maybe saying find the guard. I'm not sure what Coach Boyd was saying. Coach Derek Boyd, the veteran, getting his puppies in order, as one may say, out there on the court, trying to get his ducks in a row. Everybody on the same page. T.C. Brady launches a three. That one rolls out of the rim, rebounded by Jaden Wilson. Malachi Wilson running the lane. Hunter Holt's got it out top into Jaden McClure. Into Malachi Wilson. Throws it away to Jack Slaughter. Jack Slaughter's speeding. Passes to Judge Slaughter. Judge Slaughter nearly gets an and one, but it rolls out of the rim. I want to make a note for those who are listening on the radio. Malachi Wilson, number 21 for Mount Pleasant, entered the game a couple minutes ago wearing a headband. Committed a turnover, now has ditched the headband. So I'm not sure what that's about, but I do know he's no longer wearing a headband. But Jaden McClure and Zion Hollis are part of the headband crew tonight for Mount Pleasant. Judd Slaughter at the free throw line misses his first. Judd Slaughter lining up his second. That one's green and good. 15-10 the score. 5 minutes left here before both teams go to the locker room. Santa Fe applying a full court press. Hunter Holt streaking. Picks up his dribble. Out to Knox Brooks, who launches it from the top. That one rolls out of the rim. Rebounded by Jaden McClure. He's fouled on the putback is Jaden McClure. I call him money-making McClure. For anybody that's watched Paid in Full, you know money-making Mitch. Well, down in Mount Pleasant, they got money-making McClure. Dual sport athlete, great on the football field, great on the basketball court. Lined up for 2 free throws here. Jaden McClure. First free throw is up. First free throw is good for McClure. McClure will line up his second free throw. Free throw is up and good. 2 for 2. That's what you want to see. 17-10. Tigers hold a 7-point lead. Applying full court pressure here. Brandon Sisk has broken the press in front of Coach Derek Boyd. He's corralled. Throws it away. The Wilson brothers are clapping hands, excited. Jaden McClure is excited. Defensively, the Tigers are flying around. Anting up the pressure right there. Jack Slaughter's going to inbound it on the baseline. Slaughter looking for Atkinson. Atkinson corrals it. Judd Slaughter out top. Brandon Sisk right in front of the student section. Looks for Atkinson, who's in the middle of that zone. Atkinson, hard right-hand drive, passes to Jack Slaughter in the corner. Great entry pass, Jack Slaughter to Carson Atkinson, who's fouled. Jack Slaughter, and folks, I call him the Santa Fe Steve Nash for a reason. Not just because I like to give players nicknames, but Steve Nash was known for driving the baseline, making defenses shift. And that's exactly what Jack Slaughter does. That time, he drives the baseline, causes the defense to commit, throws it to Carson Atkinson, who has a chance to connect from the free throw line now after he got fouled. Not just giving players nicknames out here. I really see some Steve Nash characteristics in Jack Slaughter. Atkinson makes the second free throw. 17-11 is the score. Knox Brooks headed the other way for Mount Pleasant. Jaden Wilson's got it. Throws it to Hunter Holt. Jaden Wilson out top. Over to Knox Brooks. Jaden McClure nearly travels. Throws it across court to Hunter Holt. Into Malachi Wilson. Malachi Wilson trying to go up. And Carson Atkinson says, no, this may be your house, but I'm not letting you score 2. Jack Slaughter down that left lane. Tries the Euro step over. Loses the ball. Gets it knocked out. Tried to find Atkinson again. Maybe a little bit too fast there. Maybe a little bit too fast there. Tigers headed the other way, up 17-11. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left here in the second quarter. Jaden McClure is bringing it up the court. Over to Jaden Wilson, who launches a corner pocket 3. That one's off, rebounded by Santa Fe. Jack Slaughter on the strong side. Going down, he's fouled by Hunter Holt, who was riding him like a horse. It's going to be bonus shots for Jack Slaughter at the free throw line. For those listening as well, we know the unit schools don't have football teams. I brought this up at a previous broadcast with, I think, Big Lou Maddox, who joined me. And he said, what if we saw Jack Slaughter on the football field playing defensive back? He's got that quickness. He's got the defensive skill. I'm not tampering. I just want to put that out there. He may be extremely talented on the football field. Jack Slaughter knocks down 1 of 2 free throws there. 17-12 is the score. Mount Pleasant facing a full court press. Hunter Holt breaking that press. Jaden Wilson going down the middle. Finger roll. He's fouled on the floater attempt. Tried to go up and over, and he's fouled. He's going to go to the free throw line. Jaden Wilson. He's just a pure hooper. All he does is hoop. All he knows is ball. Plays like he loves the game, and that I think he does. Makes the first free throw. Makes it 18-12 in favor of Mount Pleasant. Jaden Wilson lining up his second free throw. Green cash money from the free throw line is Jaden Wilson. 19-12, Mount Pleasant in the lead. Jack Slaughter's passes deflected, stolen away by Jaden Wilson. Onto the rack, down the lane. And he just went inside CB Foods, came out with 2 points. Jaden Wilson extending that Tiger lead. TC Brady on the inside, blocked by Malachi Wilson. 3 minutes left here, and it's getting really feisty. It's getting really feisty. Tigers playing with a little bit more energy on defense. Coach Derek Boyd making some subs, brings back in Zion Hollis and Lake Shane. Out there with Jaden Wilson, Jaden McClure, and Hunter Holt from Mount Pleasant. Brandon Sisk will launch a three for Santa Fe. That one's off. Rebounded by Mr. Everywhere, Hunter Holt. Hunter Holt with the outlet pass to Jaden Wilson. Jaden Wilson's going down the lane, throws it to Mount Zion. Saves it, throws it to Lake Shang. Lake Shang nearly makes the highlight of the century. Jaden Wilson somehow has the ball again. And he gets it nearly ripped out by Jack Slaughter. Referee signals jump ball, though. Now, that would have been a heck of a sequence right there if Lake Shang knocked down that three after Jaden Wilson acrobatically saved it from going out of bounds. Wow. Hunter Holt inbounding, looking for Jaden Wilson, who's got Santa Fe's smallest player right now, Jack Slaughter, guarding him. Wilson is blocked by Jack Slaughter, who's clapping his hands. He's clapping his hands. Now, that's great defense, folks. Jack Slaughter giving up a lot of size there, but still competing against Jaden Wilson. Now, that's phenomenal. Hunter Holt inbounds to Lake Shang. Jaden McClure's got it on the left wing. Holt on the right side. McClure out top. McClure looking for a pull-up jumper, looking for Zion in the middle. Zion is fouled. Zion Hollis is going to go to the free throw line. If any of you have seen Zion Hollis in real life, he's huge. One of the largest humans I've seen, and that works to his advantage on the basketball court. That's why they call him Mount Zion. Great coachable player, according to Derek Boyd, a leader on this team. Makes the 10-point lead for the Tigers. Makes it an 11-point lead for the Tigers at the free throw line, going 2 for 2. Zion Hollis. Santa Fe trying to go the other way. Brandon Sisk has got it. Lobs it up to Carson Atkinson, who goes up and misses the chippy layup. Bit of a scoring drought here for Santa Fe. Lake Shang travels off the entry pass, trying to navigate through that press. Shang just got some happy feet. The Santa Fe Wildcat is here, folks. I'm going to give you guys a visual on the Santa Fe Wildcat. It's here in the stands. It is here, those that are viewing. Back to game action. Jack Slaughter throws it to Brandon Sisk, who launches a three. That's off, rolls off the side of the rim. Knox Brooks back into the game, knocked down a couple threes. Jaden McClure. Knox Brooks has got it. In with Lake Shang. Jaden McClure on the right wing. Lake Shang. Knox Brooks playing some tango out top. Passing it around. Shang picks up his dribble. Brooks picks up his dribble. TC Brady and McClure get tied up. Brady gets called for a foul there. He's called for a foul. Santa Fe fans are lobbying for a jump ball there. I'd say I have to agree with that. Knox Brooks running the show for the Tigers. 1 minute and 10 seconds left before halftime. Over to McClure. McClure waves off some defenders and offenders. Jaden Wilson gets called for an offensive foul, posting up. Coach Derek Boyd went to his seat. For those of you who may have saw that on the broadcast, I'm sure he's disgusted with that call, and rightfully so. This player was called for an offensive foul. Jack Slaughter going on the other way. Lake Shang outlet pass to Jaden Wilson. Jaden Wilson misses it. Probably should have dunked that one. Coach Derek Boyd is up out of his seat now. TC Brady looking to shut down the crowd. That one rolls in, gets the shooter's touch, just as TC Brady often does. Makes it 23-15 here at Mount Pleasant High School. 30 seconds left before halftime. Foul called on TC Brady after a tie-up. Now that's some questionable calls on behalf of the officials, and the response by the crowd is what I'm judging it off of as Knox Brooks goes to the free throw line. Coach Derek Boyd nearly jumped out of his seat, then sat down due to an offensive foul being called. Knox Brooks just made his first free throw, by the way. And then TC Brady's called for a reach-in foul, which probably should have been a jump ball. So that's just the latest on what's going on down here as we've got less than 30 seconds left before halftime. Knox Brooks 2 for 2 at the free throw line. Tigers up by 10, 25-15. Jack Slaughter brings it across half court. Brandon Siss takes no time to waste. Launches a three, that one's off. Knox Brooks trying to get his team to hold for one shot. Passes to McClure on the left. Brooks has got out top. Brooks will launch it and says thank you. I'll take three. Knox Brooks. Jack Slaughter takes a three as time expires, and the Tigers will go into halftime with a 28-15 lead after that Knox Brooks triple. Mr. Brooks has made, I believe, 3 3-pointers in this first half and gave Coach Derek Boyd a lot to smile about as both teams head to the locker room. We'll be right back here on the Front Porch Sports Network with some more updates on players to watch around the county. But right now we're going to pay some bills. We'll be right back on the Front Porch Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Robert Rogers at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
And I'm Michael Parks, Lawrence at Parks Motor Sales Buick GMC.
Together, we're Mr. Bobby Parks' grandsons, and we run his dealership, and we are glad to be part of our local community.
Being family-owned and operated, we invest heavily in our community.
We do things like sports teams, schools, bands, you name it. We try to help everybody we can.
The reason why we do this is because we all love this community.
So come do business with us, your neighbors, at Parks Motor Sales in Columbia, Tennessee, right off Nashville Highway, or at parksmotorsales.com.
At CSH, we know the sport of football builds discipline, character, and work ethic. 3 common characteristics of winners. It's a sport where we drowns out me. Leadership is nurtured, and that's why CSH supports all Murray County football teams, and want to say a special thanks and good luck to every player, coach, volunteer, and parent of this year's teams, from youth programs, middle schools, and high schools. We know football builds men that make a difference. Let's go!
Stan McNabb Chevrolet, serving Columbia and the surrounding area since 1980. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is family-owned and does their best to make you feel like you're a part of the family. Commitment to customer service is the highest priority. Whatever your vehicle needs are, from sales to service, Stan McNabb is here to help. Stan McNabb Chevrolet is a dealership that cares about this community. Visit us online and get started today. Stan McNabb Chevrolet, where excellence and community converge.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee offers comprehensive orthopedic care with world-class physicians. Our practice provides high-tech care with a hometown touch. We offer physician clinics, physical and occupational therapy, advanced imaging, and surgical services, including interventional procedures. We are Bone and Joint Institute of Tennessee. High-tech care with a hometown touch.
Hello, my name is Zach Maddox. I'm a proud third-generation owner-operator of Columbia Paint and Wallcover, founded by my grandfather, Ralph Maddox, in 1946. We offer a variety of paint and wallcovering products, but our passion is customer service. We can offer many personalized services and can come out to your house or business if needed.
Come visit us at our Columbia location or our new Spring Hill location behind Church of the City, or visit us online at paintcolumbia.com.
Serving Williamson and surrounding counties, Bone and Joint Institute.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at hustletons.com.
Welcome back here to Mount Pleasant High School, Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week Boys Edition. Giving you some halftime updates. I'm Landon Seacrest here on the call. In the girls' game earlier, the Santa Fe Lady Cats came out on top 48-30, completing the season sweep over Mount Pleasant, led by Miss Addison Prince, who had 21 points. Former Front Porch Sports Network Player of the Week. Super talented, and what I love about Addison Prince is she competes offensively and defensively. Several of her buckets in the girls' game were just simply off of her hustling and getting some steals, outsmarting some of the other players, getting it honest. That's what I love about Addison Prince. Congratulations to Santa Fe picking up the victory in the girls' edition of the Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week. I'm going to give you guys some players to watch around the county as we're fastly approaching district tournament time. Season is winding down all across the board, starting with the unit schools. As I mentioned, playing in this game, Santa Fe, the only school to have 4 players of the week, 2 for the girls and 2 for the boys throughout the season. Notable players: Nora Kate Butt, 1 player of the week before. Addison Prince, who I just said, has 1 player of the week as well. Kendall Massey, their point guard, dynamic. We're watching right now T.C. Brady, who won player of the week in the past, as well as Jack Slaughter, a.k.a. the Santa Fe Steve Nash, and Carson Atkinson, as well as Brandon Sisk, the sharpshooter, out there. Other unit schools, star players: Sydney Gillum down in Hampshire, Jaden Scroggins. On the girls' side, Dalen Sims. On the boys' side, former player of the week, scored 30 points earlier in this season. Huge game. Great person, great interview. Dakota Disbro and Eli Stevens, also some names to look out for. Hampshire playing down in Culleoka tonight for Culleoka Senior Night. Speaking of Culleoka, the Warriors, on the girls' side, Kendall Reichman. She had 27 and 17 earlier this season in the game. She's doing that type of stuff, and she's a cheerleader. She gets out of her uniform playing basketball and goes to cheer after the games. Kendall Reichman, folks, player of the week earlier this year. Izzy Hargrove, player of the week as well. The Clokey sisters, Kennedy and Kinsey Clokey. Bob Holt on the boys' side. The captain, Trent Kelly, and Ethan Richardson as well. Those are players to watch and listen for as the season comes to a close to district tournament time for the unit schools. The bigger schools, Columbia on the road at Page tonight. The girls' side, Kennedy Houston, former player of the week, Natasia Barner. The point guard, floor general, Tristan Shaw, does a lot of the dirty work, does whatever the team needs. On the boys' side, Kingston Booker, 2-time player of the week. Shooter, does a little bit of everything. Young player, Brendan Seacrest as well. Columbia's post, very physical, left-handed. Dunker, very emphatic dunker, Jamari Brown, Joshua Green. Dynamic players off the bench, some sparks. Very versatile guards. For Battle Creek, Kaylin Martin, shooter. She's one of the best shooters in the area. Hadley Boems, player of the week in the past. Megan Parkinson had a great game when they played Spring Hill before the ice storm. On the boys' side, they got 2 Landons, not to be confused with me, Landon Seacrest. They got Landon Fox and Landon Lester, 2 great players. For Coach Donnie Chambers, my former coach up at Battle Creek, the Grizzlies. Jordan Murphy, the big man down low, led the state in blocks at one point during this season. For Mount Pleasant, we watched on the girls' side, Clarissa McFarland, Miss Barbecue Chicken. Physical, one half of the Twin Towers. Tia Webster, the other half of that. Kylie Martin, dynamic shooting guard for the Mount Pleasant Lady Tigers. For the boys that were watching, Cale Scott, who's not playing tonight. Malachi Wilson and Jaden Wilson. Mount Zion Hollis, Knox Brooks, and you got to mention Hunter Holt. He's dynamic. And then Spring Hill, my alumni, Alasia Harrison, Miss Do-It-All is what we call her here on the Front Porch Sports Network, had 36 in a game earlier this season. Also led her team to a 3-on-2 victory. Yes, you heard that correctly. Down to 3 versus 2 due to foul trouble in the game. And she led her team to a victory in triple overtime. So shout out to Alasia Harrison. Nayeli Schloniger as well up in Spring Hill. Harrison, a former player of the week, by the way. Ashton Hoffman on the boys' side said he wants to put Spring Hill on the map, coming for the title, 2-time player of the week as well. Got a smooth interview with him on our social media, Front Porch SN on Instagram. Xavier Dawkins and Jalen Knight as well. They got a 3-headed monster up there in Spring Hill. Those are some players you should look out for and watch out for, listen for on the Front Porch Sports Network. And going forward, those that are underclassmen that will not graduate. Dynamic players in the area in Murray County Public Schools, all of the Murray County Public Schools athletes. We're going to take a break and be back with the second half of action. Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week on the boys' side, on the other side of this.
This is David Usselton with Usselton Automotive, located in Columbia, Tennessee. We service all foreign and domestic vehicles. We take pride in our work, and we don't cut corners. We offer a 5-year, 50,000-mile warranty and loan our cars with almost every repair. We are located at 1201 South High Street in Columbia, Tennessee. You can reach us at 931-215-1765 or find more information at usseltons.com.
Columbia Power and Water Systems is dedicated to bringing our customers reliable local service. Whether you're turning on a light switch, your faucet, or streaming.
Welcome back here to the second half of action. TC Brady's wasting no time launching the 3 on Santa Fe's first possession as the Wildcats trail 28-15 here. Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week. I'm Landon Seekers bringing you the second half of action here. Mount Pleasant on offense now. Third quarter underway. Jaden McClure in the corner right in front of his student section. Coming out of halftime with a 13-point lead. Knox Brooks, the sharpshooter, takes a floater right there. That one's off. Rebounded by Hunter Holton. Lake Schlang. Mount Zion gets that O board. Lake Schlang will settle his team. Jaden McClure's got it. Launches a 3-ball. That one hits the top, and that one's out. Unless you're playing pickup basketball like I do, we'd still have an argument on if that was out or not. But that hit the cables, so that one is out. Santa Fe will take over possession. Jack Slaughter bringing it the other way. Carson Atkinson sees the Red Sea part. Passes out to T.C. Brady. T.C. Brady does a spin move, pivots back, finds his point guard Slaughter. Atkinson out there with Sisk, who launches a 3. Sisk. That shot is off. Rebounded by Salter. Jack Slaughter is called for a travel, lobbying that he got hit right there. For the Tigers, it's Schang, Holt, Brooks, Hollis, and McClure. For Santa Fe, it's Atkinson, Slaughter, Sloan Salter, T.C. Brady, and Brandon Sisk. Knox Brooks knocks another 3, nearly through the goal. Hunter Holt is scrapping, nearly gets that one, gets a steal from his knees. Hunter Holt, he's taking it, he's going down the other way, and he draws a foul. Hunter Holt, he literally got that steal from his knees, folks. That's absolutely phenomenal. I can't believe what I just saw. Hunter Holt, as I said, great player, energy spark, baseball, football, and basketball, to my knowledge, from Mount Pleasant. He's everywhere. He's everywhere. Simply amazing, Hunter Holt. The jolt of energy. Judd Slaughter comes into the game, replacing T.C. Brady. So it's Judd Slaughter, Jack Slaughter, Sloan Salter, Carson Atkinson, and Brandon Sisk out there for Santa Fe. 29-17 is the score. Mount Pleasant in the lead, trying to avenge their early loss in the season to Santa Fe. T.C. Brady's going to come back in the game along with B.J. Lane, making his first appearance for Mount Pleasant. I've seen him dunk in a game before, B.J. Lane. So be on the lookout for that, folks. TC Brady running point. Jack Slaughter down the left side. Misses the layup. BJ Lane with the rebound. Over to Lake Shane. Knox Brooks has it. Finds Mount Zion Hollis. Zion spins. Can't finish though. Alternate possession is going to keep it with the Tigers. It's going to be inbounded by Knox Brooks. Trying to get his team in order. McClure has it on the block, trying to drop step. Blocked by Atkinson for probably the third or fourth time tonight. Atkinson is taking no prisoners right there on the block. Not in his house, or not in Mount Pleasant's house in this case tonight. Shang passes the Lane. Out top, BJ Lane, number 14 for Mount Pleasant, into the game. Fresh off the bench. McClure in the middle. Takes a pull-up jumper. Goes in and out. Bodies fly right there off the board. Santa Fe will take over. 29-15 is the score. Jax Slaughter bringing it up the court. Over to Brandon Sisk. Sisk turns it over. Sloan Sauter back into the game. BJ Lane will inbound as Santa Fe's got a press on Mount Pleasant right now. Mount Pleasant trying to get it across half court. Knox Brooks trying to navigate his way through here inside W.C. Johnson Gymnasium. Knox Brooks says, step up. And he does not make that three-pointer. He's gone a little cold from three-point range. Mount Zion Hollis gets a hand in. He's diving on the court after the ball. Mount Zion doesn't want to let go of the ball. He does not want to let go of the ball. Mount Zion Hollis diving on the court. Hustle plays. Student section loves it. They love it. I see a lot of fellow football players supporting their teammates out here. They play basketball as well. Santa Fe's going down the way. Sloan Sauter under the basket. Gimme to Carson Atkinson. That's 2 points for Atkinson. 29-17 is the score. Mount Pleasant remains in the lead. McClure over to Shane. Shane stops, collects himself. Brooks has got it, finds McClure in the mid-post. McClure backs it out as Coach Derek Boyd's drawing up a play. BJ Lane on the wing. Over to Shane. McClure out top against Atkinson. Tries to bully his way in, up. Can't roll it in, gets his own board. Can't get that one. Misses that one right there. It's hard to finish over Carson Atkinson. He's no slouch on the defensive end. 29-17, 4 minutes left here. Atkinson in the middle to Judge Slaughter. TC Brady. Relatively quiet by TC Brady standards in this game. Foul is called on the play. Santa Fe will retain possession right in front of their bench, in front of Coach Jeremy Slaughter. Jax Slaughter dribbling in. TC Brady's got it. Will fire a three from the left. That one catches air. He's hearing it from the student section. Tigers bringing it the other way. Shang over to Brooks. Brooks and Slaughter battling it out at near half court. McClure feeds Mount Zion on the inside. Drop step up and in. Zion Hollis taking two out of that. 31-17. Mount Pleasant in the lead. Jack Slaughter looking for their big man, Carson Atkinson in the middle. Steal. McClure on the way to the basket. Shot fakes. Goes up and in. That's money-making Jaden McClure with a chance for three. Jaden McClure. Now, I think if he had an open lane on that fast break, he would have tried to dunk it, but instead, he takes two as Jack Slaughter was contesting him. Now he has a chance for three. Jaden McClure lines up his first free throw. That's up and good. The Mount Pleasant Tigers are doubling up Santa Fe right now. It's 34-17 on their home court. inside W.C. Johnson Gymnasium. We're here at Mount Pleasant High School. The Tigers are putting on a show. Third quarter coming out firing. Jack Slaughter's got it out top. T.C. Brady on the right. Over to Judd Slaughter, who will take the three. That one rolls in. Judd Slaughter getting Santa Fe back on track. 34-20 is the score. Knox Brooks trying to slow things down, breaking that press. Zion Hollis. McClure's got it right in front of the student section. Over to Brooks. McClure can't corral the pass. Tips it back to Jack Slaughter, who's got an open lane. Throws it to Sloan Sauter, who goes up and finishes. 22 for Santa Fe now to Mount Pleasant's 34. Mount Pleasant's got to corral it right now, get under control. Shang into Malachi Wilson. Malachi Wilson up and in. Freshly back into the game. 36-22 is the score. Jack Slaughter out top. Over to Judd Slaughter again. They run him off the three-point line. And he's fouled. Santa Fe is going to get a baseline out of bounds. A blob play for those that are ball knowers. Baseline out of bounds. Jack Slaughter will inbound it to Judd Slaughter. Carson Atkinson is the middleman. He's in the middle. He's trying to go up against Zion Hollis. Judd Slaughter out top. Brady on the right wing. Brady galloping in the middle. Throws one up. A little bit out of control. Corralled by Jaden McClure. Lake Shang ahead to Malachi Wilson. Malachi Wilson gets called for a travel. I think he took some extra steps. Malachi Wilson. Jaden Wilson. Dynamic players on Mount Pleasant's side. T.C. Brady on the left wing. Sloan Sauter launches a corner three. That one's off. Rebounded by Malachi Wilson. He tries to step through. Finds his point guard, Knox Brooks. Knox Brooks, nobody's checking him so far. Finds McClure. McClure takes his time and comes out with two. He was in no rush right there to score a basket, and that worked out very well for him. Santa Fe headed the other way. T.C. Brady trying to take some Tigers off the dribble. Over to Judd Slaughter in the opposite corner. Jack Slaughter out top. Doesn't usually shoot those threes. T.C. Brady does, though. That one is off. Rebounded by Zion Hollis. Knox Brooks throws the outlet to Jaden McClure. McClure corrals it. McClure's on the block. Goes to Zion Hollis, who's seaming down. 4-12. Coming out with two. It's 40-22. Zion Hollis running the court like a big man should. Santa Fe in some real trouble right here. T.C. Brady on the left wing. Launches it into the stands. Coach Jeremy Slaughter is going to call a timeout with 34 seconds left here. Zion Hollis is signaling to the crowd, hey, stand up. Hey, cheer. We're in the driver's seat right now. He feels it. He just got a big bucket. Coach Jeremy Slaughter is definitely talking to his team, as is Coach Derek Boyd, probably giving his team a little pep talk of, hey, this game's not over. Hey, Santa Fe's capable. And Coach Jeremy Slaughter probably just telling his team to relax. Calm down. The game's not over yet. Only a couple of true buckets out of the game. All it takes is a couple of T.C. Brady or Brandon Six three-pointers to get right back into this game. Now, the deficit is tough. It will be a challenge. But you got to know that Mount Pleasant's going to be ready in this final 34 seconds of the third quarter and in the fourth quarter. They're going to be ready. They got to prepare for that mentally for the rest of this game. Murray County Public Schools game of the week on the boys' side. Santa Fe and Mount Pleasant, the host Tigers, in the driver's seat right now. Mount Pleasant will be on offense. Knox Brooks trying to break that Santa Fe press. Lane in the game as well. Hollis and Shang as well for Mount Pleasant, along with Malachi Wilson. Hollis has it in the middle. Out to B.J. Lane. B.J. Lane is fouled. TC Brady will go to the bench after picking up another foul. It's one thing Santa Fe definitely can't afford in this game. Late in this game, foul trouble. Lane inbounds to Brooks. Shang over to Zion Hollis. Lane posting up, trying to get his two. Goes up! BJ Lane with a chance for an and one play. That is great to see as the Tigers go up by 20 again after that BJ Lane bucket. Lane has a chance at one more at the free throw line. Can he extend the Tiger lead? He cannot, but Malachi Wilson will do it after the board. 44-22, like the Drake song, is the score here at Mount Pleasant High School in the Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week. The Tigers making a statement. We're going to be back with the final 25 cents, the final quarter of Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week on the other side of this break.
Is your insurance up to date in today's world? Foster Insurance Agency is an insurance agency you can depend on for your commercial and personal insurance needs. Foster tailors insurance coverage to meet your unique requirements stemming from years of experience and represents several top-rated companies such as Erie Insurance. Call Mike Ford or Jimmy Ford today at 931-388-8365 or stop by their convenient Columbia location at 204 West 4th Street. Foster Insurance, serving Middle Tennessee since 1952.
I'm Jimmy Ford, Foster Insurance Agency here in downtown Columbia. We've been here since 1952, located at 204 West 4th Street.
We're back here at Mount Pleasant High School for Murray County Public Schools Game of the Week. Malachi Wilson will get another bucket to open the fourth quarter. They're still hyped up. TC Brady launches a three on the other end. That one's off. Santa Fe can't buy a basket currently. 46-22 is the score. Final quarter here. TC Brady passes to Jack Slaughter, who lets a three go. That one nearly rolls in, but out. Sloan Sauter rebound. Hunter Holt was in there as well. That'll be a jump ball. A lot of the Mount Pleasant fans are super excited. See their team got a huge lead, but there is one quarter left. And if anybody can do it, Santa Fe can do it. They can come back. TC Brady, dynamic player. Gonna need some help from his teammates. Jack Slaughter's wide open on the wing. Drives in. It's knocked out nearly. Slaughter in a lot of traffic right now. Fouled by Malachi Wilson. Interesting sequence of events there. Jack Slaughter had it, lost it, went back up, got hit again, and no foul was called. Then he went up again, and a foul was called that time. Jack Slaughter at the free throw line. One up, one good. 46-23 is the score. Jack Slaughter lining up another one. Zion Hollis will inbound. 46-24 is the score. Hollis, BJ Lane, Knox Brooks, Hunter Holt, Malachi Wilson in there for Mount Pleasant. For Santa Fe, it's Sisk, Slaughter, TC Brady, and Atkinson. Malachi Wilson says, "Don't mind if I do, I'll take two." Through the baseline, Malachi Wilson. 48-24 in this game. Santa Fe, the Sloan Sauter basket is up, is good. Excuse me, Brandon Sisk on that made short change dumper. 48-26 is the score. Hunter Holt. Right in front of Coach Derek Boyd. Teammates telling him to slow it down just a tad. Inbounding it right in the near corner here at Mount Pleasant High School. Jaden McClure will check back in. Hunter Holt quite literally in front of the bench, right in the nearest corner to where you can't even see it on the broadcast. Odd spot to inbound it. Nonetheless, they get a better inbound after an inbounds pass is tipped. Knox Brooks inbounding in front of the student section now. Brooks in the Hollis. Hollis in that mid-post, loves that mid-post. Over to Hunter Holt. McClure. In the Hollis. Hollis, strong body dribble. Up, misses, gets his own rebound. Up, good. Mount Zion Hollis, another 2. 50-26 is the score here. Coach Derek Boyd is going to call a timeout. Both teams are going to talk it over. We're going to take the timeout with them, take a break. We'll be back on the other side of this.
Is your insurance up to date?
Some people are just obsessed with their lawns. They cut their grass with a pair of scissors if they could. Thanks to Gravely, they don't have to. You see, Gravely makes not only the best built and most comfortable lawnmowers, they also leave your house looking like a doggone country club. So whether you're a commercial landscaper wanting the best or just a perfectionist homeowner, you can't do better than a Gravely.
See our full line of Gravely products at Murray County Equipment, 1075 North James Campbell Boulevard in Columbia, Tennessee, or check us out on Facebook.
Welcome back to the Murray County Public Schools game of the week between Mount Pleasant and Santa Fe. The Tigers up 50-26 here in the fourth quarter. 5 minutes and a little bit of change left. Jack Slaughter into the rim and good for Santa Fe. First bucket out of the timeout. 50-28 is the score. Hunter Holt trying to slow things down. Mount Pleasant got a huge lead. No need to be in a hurry unless you got a clear-cut basket. Hunter Holt looks for Hollis on the inbound. Inside, Wilson up. Off of that. And I believe a travel was called on that play. Not a travel. The PA announcer just told us that was another offensive foul call. Trying to get positioning there in the post. Zion Hollis and Malachi Wilson. It's a little bit too physical right there. Santa Fe headed the other way. Jack Slaughter trying to shake some players. TC Brady with a push-off, makes the 3, but he's called for a foul there. TC Brady is fouled out of this game. He's been Dairy Queened, disqualified from this game due to fouls. He'll have to take a seat for the final 5 minutes of this one. Hunter Holt out top for the Tigers. Cross court to Malachi Wilson. Malachi Wilson dribbling like he's a Harlem Globetrotter. Malachi Wilson on the way to the rack. Good for Malachi. It's great when you have two Wilsons, because when you don't have one on the court, the other can just make up for it. That is what's happening here. Jack Slaughter takes a 3, misses a 3 completely out of the rim. 52-28 is the score. Mount Pleasant in the lead. Jack Slaughter checks out. Judd Slaughter comes in. Max Atkinson is going to check in for Brandon Sisk, Santa Fe. So it's Atkinson, Slaughter, Sauter, and Gage Mills out there for Santa Fe. Hunter Holt bringing it down the court, being commanded by Coach Derek Boyd, who's literally in his ear. McClure out to Brooks, calling a set offense here, just getting some passes and cuts. McClure's looking for somebody to pass to, finds Brooks. Brooks driving the lane, throws it up, blocked by the 6'5" man Gage Mills. Rebounded by McClure though. In the close corner, McClure waiting, watching, goes up and in. Jaden McClure still making money in the fourth quarter. Mr. McClure. 54-28 is the score. Sloan Sauter launches a three. That one rolls off. Coach Jeremy Slaughter is emptying his bench. Sitting in Andrew Lewis and number 10, Justin Cobb. So it's Cobb, Judge Slaughter, Atkinson, Mills out there, and Andrew Lewis for Santa Fe as they've cleared their bench, taking out all the starters in this one. 3 minutes and change left. Knox Brooks still in for Mount Pleasant, along with Hunter Holt, McClure, Malachi Wilson. McClure out to Holt, and Mount Zion Hollis is there as well. McClure on a cut to the basket, dishes it off to Malachi Wilson. Up and in is Wilson again. Malachi Wilson. Way to step into your role, Malachi Wilson, tonight. Off the bench, bringing some firepower. 56-28. 2 minutes, 45 seconds left here inside W.C. Johnson Gymnasium. Hunter Holt got the steal but stepped out of bounds. A highlight was coming. I could sense it. Lake Shang, B.J. Lane into the game as Derek Boyd is getting ready to send in some reserves. Zion Hollis and Hunter Holt will likely sit down for the rest of the night. Judge Slaughter still in for Santa Fe. Passes to Andrew Lewis. Judge Slaughter caught up in the corner, throws it off of Malachi Wilson's foot. Ball's going to stay with Santa Fe. Coach Derek Boyd's going to bring in number 5, Preston Haywood, and number 11, Joe Robertson into this game. 2 minutes, 23 seconds left. The Maury County Public Schools game of the week. Max Atkinson got it out top. Gives it over to number 10, Justin Cobb. Gage Mills looking for it on the inside. Got a chance to go up. Drop step, does go up, misses the layup, gets his own rebound, goes up and scores. Gage Mills. 56-30 is the score. Jaden McClure will take a seat, get an ovation. His number 2, Kyle Sweat, into the game for Mount Pleasant. Both benches are in the game. This is the fun time of the game as Judge Slaughter looking to get some more points. He does. Judge Slaughter with the smooth steal right there. 56-32 is the score. Mount Pleasant in the lead. Kyle Sweat out top. Preston Haywood dribbles off of his own leg, according to the official, and the ball will go to Santa Fe. 1 minute, 30 seconds left here in this one. Gage Mills on the inside. He's fouled. Mills will go to the free throw line. Derek Boyd's going to bring in some more subs. Gage Mills misses the first free throw, bringing in number 13 and number 10, Xavier Fazo and Luke Mobbs from Mount Pleasant. B.J. Lane and Lake Shang will sit down as more players get deserving playing time in this game. Xavier, it's a rebound. Kyle Sweat out top. Kyle Sweat pulls up jumper. That one's off. Rebounded by number 10, Xavier Faso. It's a scramble on the court for the ball. Luke Mobbs, right in front of the student section, diving on the ground. Wearing the headband tonight as well, Luke Mobbs. Lobs will inbound. Kyle Sweat's got it right in front of the student section. They're begging him to shoot it. JoJo Robertson's got it in the mid-post. Robertson lines one up. Misses that one. Judge Slaughter bringing it the other way for Santa Fe. Less than a minute left here. Judge Slaughter is fouled. Santa Fe still on offense here. Max Atkinson looking to take one into the basket. His floater is off. Rebounded by Xavier Fazo. Mount Pleasant is tied up. Tries to find Preston Haywood. Ball was deflected, so Mount Pleasant's going to keep it. 56-32, 33.9 seconds left here. Kyle Sweat's going to bring it up. Mount Pleasant. Xavier. They're asking him to shoot it. Xavier shoots it. Misses it. Rebounded by JoJo Robertson. JoJo scrambling. Tries to go up, and he's definitely fouled. He's definitely fouled. He is definitely fouled. JoJo Robertson at the free throw line. Will shoot a couple. Nobody in the free throw lane. Misses the first. JoJo Robertson with a chance to put his mark on this game. Misses the second as well. Judge Slaughter looking for Gage Mills on the inside. 10 seconds left in this one. Mills will go up. No foul called. Preston Haywood with the board as the Mount Pleasant Tigers defeat the Santa Fe Wildcats 56-32 in the Murray County Public Schools game of the week. On the boys' side, this has been such an exciting night. The Santa Fe girls getting the victory, 48-30 behind 21 points from Addison Prince. Also, huge statement victory for Mount Pleasant in this one. Absolutely phenomenal scenes. Murray County's game of the week. Mount Pleasant victorious on the boys' side. Santa Fe victorious on the girls' side. For myself, Landon Sechrist, signing off from the phosphate capital of the world, the land of W.C. Johnson, here inside that namesake gymnasium in Mount Pleasant, Tennessee, signing off for the evening. For those that have listened on 101.7 WKOM all evening, thank you for joining. We'll be back with more broadcasts next week. Enjoy Super Bowl Sunday and go Seahawks.